I think we'll be sitting here after the summer we've had, after a 5-1 win in your first game. You must be happy man today.
We're just pleased to play football. You know, it's been obviously been a long summer, and the guys in the dressing room, you know, we're desperate to play football. That's what we are. We're a football club, and so we're ecstatic to get the first win. Don't think we played well at all. Don't think we've performed at the standards we've set in the last 2-3 weeks. They're quite disappointed in there, which shows how far we've come in the last 2-3 weeks. And we'll take the positives that we've won the game without playing particularly well, and you know, there were a lot of nerves going on, I think, today, and we didn't really stick to the game plan as much as I would like. But it's the first day, and you know, the players have been through a lot as well. People forget about them. It's quite easy to forget about them, and they were desperate to play. And you know, it's a good marker for us to say, look, you know, we won the game comfortably without playing at the high standards we know we can jump to. So hopefully that's something we can improve as the season goes on.
That's always possible to do when you've got two strikers in form like that, and they know where the back of the net is. I thought both of them were exceptional.
Look, what have we got? We've got one player who's 23, and then we've got one who's 20, and everybody else is a teenager in that team today. So we're very young, but the advantage of that is that we tend to do what we're told, and they're desperate to do well, and we've got a goal threat, there's no doubt about that. And I think even Nathan James, when he comes on as well, and we've got Bradley Fraser waiting in the wings, he's waiting for international clearance. So we were very light today. We lost a couple of players this morning, but we do have threat all over the pitch. And as I said, I think if people had seen our last couple of games, we actually played considerably better than we did today. I thought we were nervous. I think we passed the ball as well as we could do. But it's a wake-up call to the lads. They've got to realise that this is a tough league. Obviously, the sending off at 2-0, I don't think it changes the game because we're already comfortable. But I thought the first period and the start of the second half wasn't just nowhere near as good as it should have been for us. And they have to realise that there's going to be tough periods in games, and there's going to be a lot harder tests to come. So, you know, we'll take the positive from it. We're playing football. That's what we're all about. We've scored 5 goals again. And we can play better. We look forward to playing better. They're disappointed in there. I'm furious about the goal we conceded. But we'll look forward to Monday.
Should you're nervous with such a young team in a first game of the season? It's pretty natural, isn't it?
Of course it is, and that's why I've not been too hard on them in there. You know, I've just said, fellas, you know, we're very honest. I said to them on Tuesday night, we played nearly all of Worston's first team, and we deserved a draw. We played some of Gospel's first team the week earlier and beat them 5-0. And I said in both games I thought they were really, really good. So we like to have a very honest dressing room. And I said today, fellas, we'll take the positives of winning the game. We were nervous. We didn't pass the ball as well as I would like. However, we know that the standard is going to be a lot tougher than that today, and we can play a lot better. And that's the exciting thing that we can take forward. But I don't want them to walk away from here going, wow, this is straightforward, because you'll get your pants down very quickly if that's what you think.
We've known for a while how good this team are, but today what will happen, there'll be a lot of raised eyebrows, won't there, with other teams in the Royal League. Even though you haven't played particularly well, people will look at that result and think, Farnborough in this. And
we said that at half time. We said, let's send a message. At half time I wasn't happy. Obviously we had a lovely cushion. Players weren't happy. This is the nice thing about it. They knew they had not played well, not to the standards that they've set in the last few weeks. They were a very small squad, but they're desperate to do well. And we said, let's send a message. And the message is, I think we can get a lot better than we performed today. However, we do know there's going to be a lot tougher tasks out there. We're a very small squad, and you saw today that really we could only name 3 subs. We lost 2 today. We're also waiting for an international clearance. So, and all the things that have gone on, it's been incredibly frustrating. I've never seen such a down training session a week last Thursday when the bond had been paid and the games were called off. And myself included, it was a very, very sad place to be. So they've been buzzing to play, and I think that took over a little bit. But we showed the supporters that were here have stuck by us. We can play some very exciting football. We've scored an awful lot of goals in the last few weeks. But we know we will still have to be a lot better to have a very good season.
And wasn't the biggest crowd in the world, but those who did turn up obviously enjoyed it and showed their appreciation of players at the end for it.
Yeah, and they showed it back. You know, it's been tough. There's no question. The historic situation has gone on there for whatever it is, 4 years, and yeah, it's come to an end, or it's coming to an end. And it's tough on the supporters as well. You know, you don't know if your team's playing. You want to get behind your team. You don't really care what's going on off the pitch. You just want to watch your team play football. And I think that's one of the harsh lessons I've learnt in the last few years, where perhaps pressure was put on me when I was the owner to get PRE stands finished and everything else, and it's gone to the detriment of the team and the playing budget. We have a very tiny budget this season. We're not complaining about it. We know where we are. We're very, very young. But I think the focus has to be that we're a football club, and supporters predominantly, as much as they want us to have a really nice stadium and to be absolutely spot on every minute you're paying this bill on time and that time, ultimately they want to see you win football games and entertain. And I've always been a manager who wants to entertain, and we will try and pass the ball as much as we can. And I thought in little patches we were very good today, but without hitting the heights we've set in the last few weeks. So we're very grateful to the supporters that turned up today, and we hope the others that haven't turned up today, and we accept it's the summer holidays, will look at this and go, wow, look at what's going on in the last few weeks, and come back and support the boys.
Leigh, great start. Have you got off to a better start?
No, to be honest with you, I think things fell our way today with sending off. We didn't particularly play well. How we played in the last 2 or 3 weeks in friendlies, but when you're playing a competitive match, it's different. Tempo's quicker, 3 points are at stake, and there's a lot more actually up for grabs than in a friendly. So happy, very happy with the result. But myself and the gaffer are not happy with the performance, and we let the boys know that 5-1, they had 10 men, they didn't have a keeper, they put a player. That's an outfield player in goal, so you know, we take the 3 points, but we're not happy with it.
Up front, you must have been very pleased with Bobby and Harry, making 5 goals between them.
They've played together for a long, long time, so they're on an understanding when they're playing up there, play off each other. They're both very, very good finishers, which we knew when we got them in. So, very happy for them. But again, it's what we expect from them, and it's what Cheltenham would expect from them to put away their chances. So yeah, they've both been excellent since they've both come in. Great attitude, great boys. Yeah, very happy.
You mentioned you weren't too happy with the performance. What did you make of the goal this evening?
Just weak, really. Didn't go and press. Looked like we started to flag a little bit, which is what you would expect really first game of the season. The other team, Lewes, have had 4 or 5 league games, so they're kind of a lot fitter than what we are, match fitness. So we expected to get tired, but that's really what happened. We never went and pressed and won the ball back, and it's just run straight through, put it in the bottom corner. So a weak goal, yeah.
And next up we visit Burgess Hill on Monday. They beat Meston 2-1 today. What are your thoughts on that game?
Same thing. I mean, to be honest with you, if we play to the level that we can play, which we've seen in the last 3 or 4 weeks, then on our day we'll be a match for anyone. But again, in this league, if you're not on playing to your level and you're not on the front foot and you take your foot off the gas, and you can cause yourself problems. So anyone can beat anyone in this league. I've seen it before. So yeah, we expect to go there and hopefully put on a good performance, but the actual quality and the actual tempo has to be a lot quicker and a lot better than it was today.
And finally, you got a message for the fans of today?
It was nice to hear the boys up in the PRE stand. It was really, really welcoming. And Farnborough's been through a lot over the last few years. I just hope that the guys and the fans can get behind the team and the club. It's a great club, a great club, great history for a non-league club. And let's start to build from now. Let's start going forward and everyone together, rather than people against each other. And like, let's all together go forward, and hopefully with hard work and good people at the club get this club to where it should be.
Good luck on Monday.
Thank you very much. Cheers.